Welcome to Pirate Radio Broadcast Football. Cowboys got whooped in the last game. Let's see if they can recover as the Cardinals glitch their way to trample upon the Cowboys. The stealth UFO aliens and the regular players, battered, shattered, and tattered. This is Fast Talking 80, Mr. Pete, bringing you the next game.
EA Sports to the game.
This is a new season. UFO aliens, the stealth aliens, are back. And thus far, it has been brutal. Madden 22. Glitches, malfunctions, and everything. But the kitchen sink in the Cowboys-Cardinals game. Now we have another preseason game, the Texans. Oh my geez Louise. Well, we got some players returning from injury. Stealth Elvis Arminius, regular players Dalton Schultz and Blake Jarwin are back. Also, another player is returning from injury. Charlene Pinky Goober will be back. She was knocked out of the game. She is back. Charlene Pinky Goober, longtime friend of H.T. Baum, the backup quarterback. The second game of Madden 22's Houston Texans and Dallas Cowboys. Now they're trying to sign stealth UFO alien Dylan as a quarterback, but they might bring him in as a receiver or tight end. We'll see. Eddie James, a former quarterback, is now a strong safety, helping Baraki and Ahmed Eki Breaky Hart. Slandon Gomez.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. McCoy and the Dallas Cowboys versus Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. Brandon Good and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won that preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So here the Cowboys now ready to go. First time. They'll be leaning on their veteran quarterback in in his 12th season now for the University of Texas. That's Colt McCoy.
He's a guy who studied and learned the game since birth. The son of a coach, grew up in the game, understands how to motivate and how to maneuver the football downfield when given an opportunity under center.
Here's McCoy, sliding down the pocket. This one that's going to be intercepted. But it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's on Jordan, complete right side. A gain of 6 there on first. A big window to throw. The coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow he would muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4. David Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up.
All right, they're going to make some changes. Assistant coach H.T. Baum is putting himself in there. A desperation play to give Colt McCoy time to study the plays and spend some quality time with the head coach, Armin.
When you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Kyrie Fairbairn running for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So for the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they will lay him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
That's a little bit of humor. You gotta laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They say it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because we, remember, we carried 90. We carried 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. That's incomplete. There is a flag down, so hang on. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game plan, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They've got to be saying, look, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember the last drive in which they scored a touchdown? That would also begin an excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
The ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's a lazy opportunity. Take it down behind the That's not an easy way to sack. So lucky each on the outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Watson now throw. That's the tight end Jordan Akins. And he's going to have the Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. He found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Tight ends, extra beat, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get struck out on the perimeter, you're finished.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. That's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. to throw. Watson. Back here, that's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
This has to go down to one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Watson. This is called on. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Seventh-round picks, they go into training camp just hoping they won't be a casualty. He came out on the good side.
And plenty of them, if they work hard, get an opportunity, they can turn themselves into a heck of a player. One of my favorite seventh-round picks of all time, Marcus Colston. Big-time receiver, coming out of Hofstra. Ends up having a heck of an NFL career.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization, general manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together and evaluated it very well. They get a nice payoff.
Well, no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. No chance as he was met and dropped. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy line coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To Denzel. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
They're there now. Hoping to make field goal. He'll send this one away. Now Pollard. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for a fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up the end.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this guy's first 3 passes was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get it going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now, if he has first completion, I think he might be off to the races.
And they get it down to that before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And his first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, that completion comes a lot of the way to especially on the catch. How to get that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And it's the incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now they'll try and check it deep left side. He will make the catch. Inside the 25. 43 yards at a time.
We see this happen so often if you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 of the back. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another first down.
A big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Back to throw again. Then the Cowboys have cut it to win a score.
Well, I think about call this backyard football. Sometimes just understand who you get down line and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now brings Armin on for the extra point. Field goal, it's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now touchdown, it's Armin. Let's get away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, give me the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are no 2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Open the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards to pick up there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Yeah, they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 44. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, get some space. First and 10 is Lindsay. Right there with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there from the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, and guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll stay on the ground. And Narro gain here as he's up about the 57-yard line. The first down 1 yard run with a minimum gain of 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they do a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out to the flag here for Johnson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of 5 yards, not enough. Now it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball, his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. And how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down and forced a 4th down?
The Texans new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston on the punt, as he should be able to put it back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say cross it at the 11-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver position.
And let's face it, partner, we've been around a lot of receivers. Has it ever been their fault when things aren't going well? We know how they operate, right? And right now what they're saying is, well, guess what? If we want to win, throw it to us even more. We're the ones making the plays.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on that. Right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark it at the 1-yard line. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Oh boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys in the sidelines will raise their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Second and 20. Back to throw now in its own end zone. He's going to fire one deep over.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing a check down game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. This is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th, they're going to try a second time. He's going to try and go deep again. Fantastic ball here. That's going to be caught. Quarterback conversion points. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. Not a huge pickup. As the States take a drastic shift forward.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now the teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give us a big check mark for that one.
Just like first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go. It's good timing and complete. 17 yards on that. He's like keep the drive rolling. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, one thing's everywhere. They're not moving the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. It'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep back over the middle. And it's a return to the 21-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles Lee, was right. They know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket? I think so. You have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out there that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 21. Now Watson. To David Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Throwing again on second down. Watson, he fires on the intercepted. Defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come, those eyes get realigned. The anticipation on the play, reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction. Now Sirline on and the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Defensively giving the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following his pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over now to Houston, Texans. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 33. And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing for a run down because sometimes you get out of your games. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be Composer's Tommy Jenkins. And he's going to have a Texans first down. He's able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Lindsay now off the lead option. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
You're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play a long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The shotgun snap for Watson. On the first snap. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20.
And we'll be right back with the last minute 32 of the first quarter. And we'll go into the second quarter. Cowboys are hanging in there. They got the lead, 14-10.